pack the sack back with my completed trauma pack. This is an amateur kit. I've cross-referenced a lot of videos on YouTube to find out what I needed to put together a trauma pack. So being as I'm not an expert, I've had to put extra in to cater for my shortfall in knowledge, you might say. My shortfall in ability. So that I believe I've got enough in here to deal with a difficult situation. Okay, snap on the front, opens up. The first thing that comes out is this. This is the T3 Tactical Triage and Auto Rescue Tool, made by Gear. I'll do a separate review on that later. So that's my rescue knife on the front there. I'm keeping it in the pouch and not putting it in the bag in case I need to wear it. So that's on the front. That opens up and comes down like that, ready to go. Then this opens like this. And in the lid, I've got tweezers. Now, I'm going to replace these tweezers with long tweezers. In the plastic section on the underside of the lid, I've got some first aid information and some information on how to use a tourniquet. Then inside there, I've got a pair of gloves, protective gloves. Okay, now there's the main body of the pouch there, the large section which runs down there. In that large section there, I've got, I'll pull out alcohol gel on a clip with a face shield for CPR. There's another pair of protective gloves in case there's somebody there that knows better than you, or somebody there that can assist you, or you may puncture the first pair, so it's good to have a pair spare, I believe. The next thing I've got there are antiseptic wipes. Sanicloth high grade antiseptic wipes. I know, there's about 5 in that plastic pack. I like to keep everything wrapped up in plastic in case you're going through bad weather. Then, I have 2 normal crepe bandages. I've got quick clot and Celox on this one, and dressings on this one. So if I get a hold of these tabs, I can just whip them straight out. So I know what they are, and I can just pull them straight out the bag without faffing around too much. In this one, I've got some low adherent dressings, and I've also got some of those large see-through dressings that you put them on and you peel the back off, and you can, they're transparent. And in the back there, I've got 2 sanitary towels to double up as dressings as well, high absorbent sanitary towels. In this section here, I've got the quick clot on this side, and on that side is the Celox Z-fold, which folds out into quite a long piece of Celox. Now, coming out of the pouch there as well are some more instructions. Things like the principles of wound management, various different things, various bits of different information that will come in very handy. Wrapped up in plastic. Also down the inside of the main body of the pouch is the tourniquet. And then next to the tourniquet is the SteriCleanse wound wash. But this is something else that could replace this, I believe. Is this Savlon first aid wash, which is available from most good chemists. That's not in this kit, but that could be used in place of that, I believe. But I think I'll go with this for now, unless somebody can persuade me otherwise. So that's the main body. The main part, the large part of the pack there, dealt with. On the side pocket, in this side pocket, I have a Sharpie, a large Sharpie and a small Sharpie. I'm good at the redundancies. And just a piece of webbing with a snap on. Don't know whether it's going to come in handy. You never know. And the other pouch at the other side, I've not got anything in there. The small pouch, so that's free. Now, there's a pocket that runs down the front of the main section there, and in that, attached to this piece of orange paracord sticking out the top so I can grab it and pull, is this lot. So on this lot, first I've got cardboard sheath wrapped up with electrical tape, a little sharp pair of scissors. Trauma shears for cutting off clothing. US they're called hemostats, UK I believe we call them forceps. Clamps. Then next to them I've got 2 scalpels. And that completes the main section, the pocket down the front of the main section. Okay, just going to shove that all over a bit. The front section of the pack comprises of 2 small sections. Undo the Velcro there. Excuse me, I'll just get the knife out of the way for a minute. Okay, yeah. So you undo the Velcro, fold it down. And then there's 2 sections there. The first section here has a Velcro flap like that. On the top there, Savlon dry antiseptic iodine type spray, a dry iodine spray. Next thing come across is a military trauma field dressing. Now, on the back of this military trauma field dressing, I've attached slices of duct tape. So long, I don't know how many's there, quite a few. So they can be pulled off and used quickly instead of having to cut. They're ready to go. I've doubled over the ends there. I've doubled over the tops there, the ends there. So instead of them being completely stuck down, there's little flaps where you can just peel off. See, I've just folded the ends over there so that these are all individually ready to go instead of having to cut them. Next to that I've got some very large pieces of fabric plaster, quite a few in a bag there, about 5 or something, fabric plasters. Next to that, then I've got some duct tape wrapped on a piece of plastic. Next to that, two suitors. Actually three. I've got three suitors, different sizes. For stitching people up. Like, I've never stitched anybody up, but you do as best as you can, and you do what you have to do, and you do it as best as you can, I believe. Next in that compartment there, I've just got a naff old triangular bandage. Oh, and at the bottom, I've got a syringe, a 10mm syringe. The reason I've carried this 10mm syringe is in case you've got to clean out a wound and you've got to suck some gack out of the wound, then I believe that could come in handy. Otherwise it's handy for administering oral liquid medicines, but I don't carry any medicines like that in this. I carry medicines like that in a different pack, in a different system. So in this system, that is for wound cleaning, sucking out wounds. So that's that first pouch there completed. The second pouch velcros down from the front, like so. First thing we come across there is Savlon antiseptic cream. Next thing we come across is a small squeezy bottle that used to have hand wash in it, and I filled it up with watered down iodine. I think it's called Veridine, I'm not sure the name of it. I think it's called Veridine, but you buy it ready to go. And I've just filled that up, tape down the top so that the lid doesn't snap open, so that if I needed I'd just snap it all off, pull off the tape. I've also got quite a lot of tape around there in case I need it. Gives a bit more protection to the bottle. So that's iodine ready to go. Next to that I've got a plastic packet with some more saline wound wash, some safety pins down the bottom there, some pain management. I do have some decent pain management, but that is in another set, and the other set is my high level hardcore medical set. But for this one I've got like paracetamol, cocodamol, you know, the sort of stuff you can chop them up into different sections of the day. A couple of little plasters, cotton buds, two different types of tape there, like the gauze tape and medical tape. In that section. Next there, which opens out like that, there's about 4 to 5 swabs in there. Yeah, we all know what swabs are for. Okay, and then last but not least, down the back there is a space blanket for covering people up. Maybe they're hypothermic, they've got to be wrapped up, or even if you just lay it out as a base that you can tip all this stuff out on. Pull this out, lay it out in a square, tip all your gear out, shuffle it all around so you can see what you got is right in front of you, so you just grab whatever you need. Because in them sort of circumstances there's no time for messing about really. You've got to see what you've got and you've got to be able to lay your hands on it quickly. So that can do as as like a spread mat, a spreadsheet, just to tip your gear out on. And other than that, it can be used to keep somebody warm that may be hypothermic or shocked or whatever. So that's about it really. that's my trauma pack. And from the studying I've done of the different videos on YouTube, I believe that this trauma pack would benefit, it would make a difference to keeping somebody alive that was seriously wounded. So as I said, next thing up I'm going to do a review on this knife in a separate video. So now all I need to do is put it all back in and stash it away and hope that I'll never have to use it. Okay, thanks for watching. Pack the sack, out.